Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here with me. So today's pick a card will be a subscriber's request. So the question was, will they come back in my life? Will they reach out? Will they reappear? Will they participate back into my life, as I understood from the comment? So this reading will be, as I saw there, she was asking about a relative. Though this reading is a flexible one, you have to keep in mind that this can be for you a lover, a relationship of any kind, a relative, a friend, a stranger, a situationship. Yeah, could be as well an ex. Yeah, spoiler alert. So yeah, I guess you have to keep that in mind. The nature of the relationship will be dictated by your own specific circumstances. Have to keep that in mind. So I'll be seeing whether they will be coming back or not, and as well, keep in mind that this is like a snapshot, a screenshot of the present energy where things are going. I do not guarantee that, you know, uh, this is not a set in stone type of thing. The cards do not dictate the reality. That means this is how things are primed to go and where they are headed. Uh, I can say that sometimes people like encounter some great circumstances, like some life situations that are going in accordance with their free will, and they completely change, like tower moments. I heard near-death experiences can cause that, and we do not know how will this person like come back or not, but they can change their mind. I'm saying that in a good way, but you have to keep in mind that this is like the general direction of where the energies are going. So yeah, keep things flexible, don't overly fixate on an outcome. That's what I was trying to say here. Along this, you'll see the piles here. This will be like a yes or no type of situation, though I have some other three like divisions of the reading, and they each contain a question. First will be how are they doing without you. Second division will be their take on the relationship, or perhaps like their opinion or their present like energy in regards to your relationship. And the third one will be if they had the courage, what would they say? Okay, let's start with the pile selections. 4 piles you'll see. um, it will be a crystal selection type. So first pile will be linked to a light blue crystal, medium sized. Second pile is a transparent like white crystal. It's a bigger in size than the rest. Third pile is a pink crystal. It's the smallest, yet like because of the lighting you can't really see it's pink, but it is. And the fourth pile is a really dark blue crystal. Take your time and pick your pile. Pick what resonates, leave the rest. You know the rules. So let's jump right into the reading. Okay, welcome to your reading, first pile. I will jump right into it with the question, like answering the question whether they will be coming back or not, and I will address the rest. You can check it out as I go in the reading. Okay, Transcendence in reverse, Self-Love in reverse, Sun in reverse, Two of Cups, and the Man card. Okay, what can I say about this? This is a bit contradictory, yet it is what it is. I see a huge yearning. I see a very, very good emotional predisposition to wanting to come back. Because why? Because of the Two of Cups. I see like a rightful like person to come back and make things right. Like I wanna assume my rightful place type of thing because of this man card and the Two of Cups. But because of the Sun in reverse, I feel like this is not the right timing for them to come back, or they do not have the resource. There is a discrepancy here between a huge desire to come back and the inability to do so. I feel as though because of the Sun in reverse and the self-love card in reverse, there will be an array of messages here. For some, this person has some mental things going on that are preventing them from either behaving in an appropriate manner or rightfully coming back and settling things, like settling the score, if you know what I mean. Transcendence card in reverse means there is a lot of work that has to be done before they come back. There is a huge probability for this pile that this person, if they were to come back, to repeat everything from scratch. Unfortunately, I don't know why, but this pile, this person that I'm referring to, that you're asking about, is not very self-aware. I feel as though you might be more advanced than they are. And whether it is a lover, whatever, but desire, it's present, and it's a huge one. Two of Cups, like this could be even sincere. This could be the case of someone who's very sincere in their pursuit or request to come back, yet on a soul level, psychologically, this person is not there. As much as you'd want, as much as they would want, they're not ready. And transcendence along with the self-love, it feels to me like the issue here is both on a spiritual scale and on the psychological one. That means you might be on different levels. You might be hindering each other's like evolution because someone is lower, someone is higher. And yeah, maybe I don't really like the hierarchy thing, but uh, there is hindrance. That means if we were not to look at hierarchy, this means one person goes in one direction and the other is like, I'm going in this separate direction or in a different direction. This could be the case of someone who's very different. That means maybe you like the cards, tarot cards, maybe you like spirituality, and that person's like, come back to earth. Why are you not serious, type of thing. There is like a difference, like a huge difference here in preferences. Transcendence as well is like, for me, a spiritual dysregulation, maybe. Self-love as well. They see the world in a quite different way, and you see the world as well in a specific way, so the separation might be born from that difference here. So the root of the problem could be as well incompatibility. Well, of course, from what I have just described. But if that wasn't an issue, I'm sure this person would want to come back. So obviously, from what I've told you, the desire is there. You don't have to question it. You don't have to think that this person doesn't want to come back. They want. But unfortunately, the circumstances, the life circumstances are not primed for that, at least right now. If you want to bring that person back, there has to be a resonance or same wavelength between you, which I'm not sure is yet there for the reunion to happen. So yeah, that was my take on the question. Let's see on the first division, how are they doing without you? So you have here the Hermit card in reverse, the Devil card in reverse, and the Bear card. This person is definitely one of the type of person who will say like, I'm doing fine, I'm doing okay, my life is going, yet no matter how much this person might be telling you that, or how well they play this facade. The Hermit in reverse is always a lonely person, someone who is not feeling belonging, someone who's not feeling very much fulfilled on a community type of level, as well as someone who's very could be surrounded by people, yet nobody really knows, sees, and understands them on a deeper level. The moon is not here, though. I feel as though this person might be going in some like endeavors, psychological endeavors thing, or they might be confused a bit in life. I cannot say like this is a huge like they are not in their like zone, they're not in their like vibe or something like this. The devil in reverse, they might have a little bit of like clarity because of that loneliness. I sense as though they might be detaching or having like a greater perspective, because I sense as though this hermit card is seeping in as a little bit of wisdom, or at least a little bit of observance and detachment from my perspective, and trying like to find the more objective perspective in things. And with the bear card, they are surviving, and they are doing so on a like daily basis. Is something that I do in life. It's a neutral card. Like these first two were like also as well more neutral, though the hermit is more on a suffering scale, to be honest, in reverse. On especially how are they doing without you? Lonely. That's basically it. For lucky ones here, this person is starting to question things. This person is starting to understand, as I said, like life is like trying to direct them in a direction of self-awareness, self knowledge, introspection, and gaining the greater perspective, you know. But this person is resisting it for some reason, and they are doing so in a very clueless manner, to be honest. Like this person could be a little bit at times blind, in the sense of, you know, three people told you to do that, yet they are still stubborn. Like you have like three people telling you that this is not working, but they will be still pursuing, like very stubborn, or if not stubborn, then at least like blind or clueless to the direction that is right, you know, or in their highest um, for the greatest good, you know, for them, you know, the best road. Second division, their take on the relationship. So you have the Empress card, heart in reverse, truth in reverse, denial. Denial because of the truth in reverse. There are perceptions, information, stuff that this person is believing about your relationship that is not an accurate reflection of what's going on really. The heart in reverse, this is for me obviously heartbreak, or some sort of like I love you but I don't want to change. Yeah. The Empress is obviously a very important card. That means you play a significant role in their life, or you at least played it in the past, or you are still remaining as the person of deep and huge importance, because the Empress is usually associated with wife card, wife person. This could be an ex, this could be a very important family member, or this could be an overall very important person, or at least, not at least, but like in their perception, a very resourceful person, you know. Could have been person of like you occupied a lot of space in that person's life, so you were significant. This is a card of significance, as well as like hard card, upset. Upset they are that this relationship perhaps didn't work out, but for some reason it's also because here is it's because of the denial, obviously. Like I cannot overlook that. They are living in their own story about what happened. And unfortunately, that is what we have here. Someone who is not willing to drop the story or to admit or to take responsibility upon their actions, you know? Yeah, it is what it is, though. I wish that was different. I wish that person were more self aware. But yeah, that's what I see here. Other thing, other division here I will address is if they had the courage, what would they say? Okay, so obviously, Page of Pentacles in reverse, I feel it is the case of an inflated ego for them. And if they were to admit, they would drop their ego. Um, as well, you have here a card of like a person, the white card, you know, they would admit that they are lost, that they don't know what is right from what is wrong, and that they, if they were to be truly honest, they feel lost and they feel vulnerable and they feel insecure. It is the truth here that I see, yet this is not something that they will admit upfront, upright, whatever. I was looking, you have here as well the third card, the Hermit. Loneliness, the great theme here that is accompanying the reading. It's the inability or the realization that, you know, I wanted to make things right, but I didn't, and I don't know what to do. But yeah, I don't want to seem like a fool. I don't want to seem like a person who is lost in life, so I will not be telling you that. But yeah, I will create a facade that will be telling things like I'm the best, I'm doing right, I'm actually doing the right thing. Inability to give off or give away the control or to open up is something that would describe best this person or this relationship. And the uncertainty, the fear that comes with the basically with the feeling of uncertainty or with the possibility that they do not have every aspect under their command, including your relationship. To me, it feels like this person would rather believe that, you know, their estimation of events are the truth, or they know what's right. They are the ones to dictate what's right from what's wrong, black and white mentality, and that gives them a sense of control. That gives them a sense of, I know what I'm doing, everything is going in the right direction. So yeah, um, upsetting it is for them to lose that in favor of someone, and most likely when they do that, people get repelled and therefore they remain alone, and that's the Hermit card in reverse. It's that it's a little bit of like a hint here telling me that, you know, they are that type of people who will either have someone who will be like 100% submissive, or they're out. And they're out right now because people, it feels to me like people are keeping their distance with them, and they're like, okay, nobody wants, nobody needs me, then okay, I will be alone, and I will be that person who will be like, I don't need anyone either. So but deep inside there is that longing for connection, for that belonging, but their ego, these patterns are preventing them from achieving that. That was all. First pile, I hope it resonated. That was a very complex question answer format. I enjoyed. Make sure to comment below if it resonated for you, and like the video if it did. Subscribe, check out my old videos there. I am always working on creating the best possible content for you to feel satisfied and for you to gain self-awareness about you, about your situations. And make sure to connect and write your story, and you'll see that many are resonating with it, and you're not alone. That's my message. Till next time, bye. Okay, so we're moving on to the second pile. So yours is clear crystal, it's the bigger one, biggest actually. So, relative to your question, let's see. Are they coming back? First of all, potential. Great card for this question. Six of Cups in reverse, Six of Swords upright, the Broom card and the Selves. Okay, potential card is a very great sign of orienting the reading or the answer towards a potential yes. Because of the Selves card, I feel as though this person is scattered or feeling like or thinking that they are not like there with a certain answer. As well, there is a feeling of nostalgia about this pile. So, Six of Cups in reverse, some people in this pile are thinking constantly about returning, or thinking that they are missing you very much, or your like surroundings alongside with you. There is here as well a sense of they will come back sooner or later, though you can't really expect here a timeline. So a time range basically, or a specific time in which they'll come back. It is very chaotic. The potential is telling me, as I said, like it is a yes, though there is a 40% probability that they are uncertain or not having the full concentration or energy for achieving that return here. Fragmentation is basically a good theme, not really a good thing, like it's not the right word, but it's a theme here. The selves is fragmentation for me. Fragmentation means there are parts of them that are saying, yes, I want to come back, and parts of them that are basically opposing, and some parts represent, for example, this and create circumstances in which they cannot return, or they are having second thoughts. The answer here is overly like the probability is positive, means yeah, they will eventually, as well with this Six of Swords. They might come unwillingly, or because this boat here with this woman is carried by some crows, it feels like either circumstances will bring them back, some they will be needing something, like I need something, please give it to me, and they will return because of that, or because they don't have money, or I don't know, because they lack your energy, or yeah, that was very specific, but don't pick it if it doesn't resonate. As well, unwilling to return is very much speaking this card is speaking about that. So you might have some bumping into that person situations, or having to meet because you have to sort things out, or something has to be fixed, or you have some ties with that person and basically you have to interact with them. Yeah, something about this is very much feels right to say, honestly. So you can expect, as I said, overly yes, but uncertain whether it will be right now or it will be later. This person quickly changes their mind. So yeah, that's your answer here. Let's go to three divisions. First will be how are they doing without you? You have the moon here in reverse, you have the Queen of Pentacles and the Three of Wands. You know, this person has their life. You really can't say it's fully going. It's more of a promise of a better future, something along these lines. They're trying to gain independence. They're trying to work on their resourcefulness with this Queen of Pentacles. Most likely, they're working a lot, and for some, they are immersed in their work. And you know, they're trying to forget, they're trying to detach, or trying to really project themselves into the future. And you know, for some, they are living in the present moment, doing money or creating money abundance. Doing money, oh my god. You know, for this person, the present moment doesn't hold as much value and excitement, or they are really like, present moment, I really don't want to do this right now, you know, leave me alone. I'd much rather think about my future. I'd much rather be present in the now, and be realistic in that type of way. This person might be avoiding things because of the moon. They might be running away from their shadow, for example. They might be distracting themselves, as well as, you know, I have some life issues I have to address, but let's procrastinate because, you know, I don't have the resources, the energy, or the answers to deal with this right now. So yeah, you have here an avoidant person not wanting to take responsibility of their life, but yeah, somehow like they're trying their best to keep things working for them. And there is as well a feeling or a thing here of lack of emotionality. Their take on their relationship with you, okay. Sacred geometry, the letter in reverse, and the Eight of Swords. Yeah, it's Eight of Swords. Sacred geometry, you are definitely a very interesting, a very important person in their life. But they are either undervaluing you or your or themselves, or they are like as well postponing addressing your relationship because of the letter card as well. Like, I know I have to take some steps, like I know I have my responsibility in this relationship, but I sense here inability to take that responsibility basically. And with this Eight of Swords, I can say they feel blocked, stuck, or they would want to make some changes in your relationship. They want adjustments, they want change, but they are feeling unable to do so right now, or they are just troubled so much so that they don't have the proper dedication towards you right now. The letter card in reverse tells me that there might be some lack of contact between you and them, and that you're not communicating very like eagerly, or there is not much communication here. This could be severed ties, or this could be the situation in which, for example, this person just left, and you know, you haven't messaged them, they didn't as well. This could be as well a block. But yeah, this will maybe resonate with fewer. Sacred geometry, you don't have to undermine or think that you don't matter, because you very much do so. Their lack of initiative is not a reflection of how much they value you. They feel unable to do so. They feel unable to be there for you. They are unable to be there for their relationship with you. So there is a huge block here on the take on, like their take on the relationship or their opinion. Deep down, they know they had to be more present, but they are unable to do so. So you have that. Or this could be the case of someone who's as well wanting to be in a relationship or wanting to be present in the relationship, but blockages. I don't know why, but I can't do that step, or I can't be there, I can't be emotionally available, type of thing. Yeah, this will resonate with this pile because, yeah, it's a take on the relationship, and basically it's as well a little bit of shame here, if not a lot. um with this, like, I don't want to look in the mirror, I don't want to see the truth. I don't want to see the apparent thing, or the actual reality of what's happening and my implication in what has happened actually. So you might have here a person who has a very good estimation of what's happening, but they are still scared to see the reality, or they're still scared to see their uh, impact on the relationship. So yeah, if they had the courage, what would they say? um, you have here a man on the horse, the ace of wands in reverse, and the four of pentacles in reverse. They are not going to admit it, but they very much so do treasure you and appreciate you and consider you to be very valuable because of this Four of Pentacles, unwilling to let go, unwilling to give you away, importance definitely. Or if they were to be more honest, they would admit that they are very scared and they cannot take responsibility, and that they are feeling sorry for not being there for you. That's what I see here. Ace of Wands, Wands, especially this ace, is boost of energy, initiative, and in reverse is obviously the lack of initiative, or the lack of, the interest is present. Or if you're asking about the love situation, the implication, the participation, or at least the desire to be there, is present and is very much so. But I sense here a person who's unwilling for some reason to present that properly or in a decent way. You know, it's a situation where, I can't really let you go, or I can't really abandon you, but at the same time, when I'm present, I don't know how to behave, or I don't know what to bring to the table. I don't know what to present to you for you to feel worthy. you know Very strange. But if they were to admit things, it would be on the scale or on the spectrum of vulnerability, honesty, transparency, and acknowledging the reality that they are in, and that they are unable to bring you whatever it is that they would truly want to. So it's like wanting to give you more than they are having right now, you know? So I think I covered everything here. Um, you know, whether you should be waiting for that person or not, I will tell you, please don't. Or focus on yourself, because this is an uncertain situation. Means that, they actually might be coming back, but the question is, will that bring you a lot of joy? Will that bring you a lot of fulfillment here? Like, the question is still like floating. So you have to keep in mind that this is something that you have to keep on like hold. So if that person is not committed, if that person is not there with their dedication towards you, then you have to keep in mind that you don't need to put expectation on that person to meet your needs, because this will not happen in the proper way. Take care of yourself, work on your specific passions, and you know create a space, a clear space. That means declutter, clear out energies, I don't know, meditate, make it so in your life that everything is a clean slate. And in that clean slate, create and bring value, you know. And when you will do that, the question of whether they will be coming back or not will not bother you, or you'll simply feel like it's okay if they come back and it's okay if they don't, because I've got my own life going. And it feels unfair for a person of your level to wait for them to adjust your level of happiness. Yeah. So, really, I encourage you to pursue your own passion, your own drive, what makes you you, what who you are, really. Like, what am I here for? What's my grand purpose? What's my highest potential? What makes me wake up in the morning and say, like, I want to live, I want to go out there and pursue my life because I know what I am, because I know what I'm here for. And that person, whether they appear or not, will not be relevant, really. So that was all for Spile. I hope it resonated. If it did, please comment below. You can tell me and share your story. You'll find that there are a lot of similar people who are going through the same thing. Yeah. Make sure to check out my old videos, subscribe to my channel if you're not already, and I'll be seeing you in the future. Bye. Pile number 3, welcome to your reading. Will they come back into my life? You have non-attachment, ring in reverse, 7 of Wands, catalyst, and page of cups. Hear me out. If you have a deep-seated feeling that yes, no, if it's a yes, they come back. If it's a no, then yeah, that is a very accurate thing. You are very connected to your intuition here, and you're capable of feeling whether they are or not. At the same time, overall, the messages revolve around no and a probable yes, but unfortunately, if they are to come back, if you want commitment, they are not yet ready. If you want participation, if you want dedication towards you and a feeling of emotional exchange, that unfortunately is not present. And I can say, yeah, they are coming back, but does it really matter? Because if they are to come back, I don't see a change. If you're expecting that person to have changed in the past, no, I don't quite think so. This person hasn't changed, or the hope for it is not there. You know, um, the catalyst still is like a lingering type of presence. So they might be actually spying on you. They might be um, finding out information about you as well. This is something this pile is capable of. This person, like from your pile, and there is not much of a difference here. Whether they are coming back or not, I don't see a change. Like, yeah, they might be coming back, but has your life improved is the question. And yeah, it's not there, like the change or the improvement. It feels to me like this pile is as well asking about a person's return that is really not very so much worthy of asking that question, unfortunately. And they might be not ready, like this person is not yet mature or not on a level of psychological maturity, or I don't know why, accountability, responsibility to come back or to be a worthy match for you. You know, lover, relative, whatever the case may be for you, this is not a person worth waiting for. I had to tell it. Yeah. So that's a more so conflicted message. So it's not fully a yes, it's not fully a no, but does it really matter? Because if they are to return, or they might actually return, but very shortly, they might be very much absent, or their return speaks of or makes the question arise. So, like, did they really, like, they might be visiting, or making an appearance or messaging you, and you're like, but was it really a return? Because I'm not sure, you know? This case could be of someone who might be returning, but they're again going, you know? And what kind of return is that? You know? Weird. Okay, first, you have three divisions as promised in the introduction. How are they doing without you? Bouquet card, Four of Cups, and King of Pentacles. Let me tell you something. This person might be broke. This person might be struggling because the bouquet card is not an easy card in reverse. Life can be tough. Life can be chaotic for them actually, and very unstable with this King of Pentacles in reverse. So they are not doing great actually. Like Four of Cups, they might have been in depressive episodes, they might have been struggling, they might have been battling their mental health actually, and they weren't in a great space. Yeah, that's what I see here. It's definitely not a pleasant energy when you look at the cards. There might be actually something positive in here because the Four of Cups is in reverse. This could be as well ruminating and thinking about the past, or having like nostalgic or regretful type of thoughts. But um, interestingly enough, this second card, Four of Cups in reverse, can signify change or shift, or like getting out of depression or changing things, or finally picking ourselves back from some like turmoil, or gathering energy is something positive here. Like still life has been difficult, but they are trying their best to pick themselves up. Yeah. Second division. Oh, by the way, how are they doing without you is as well something, you know, this pile, this person was doing much better when you were around. That's for sure. Like, life was much more bearable, life was much more interesting and bright and happier with your presence here. And a hope for the better was definitely there. With your lack of presence, things turned not so great. Second division, their take on the relationship. Nine of Pentacles, Sun in reverse, and positive intention. So they believe your relationship was very resourceful and positive, had a very positive influence on them, and they felt like the world is on their side. Things, as I said, were good. Positive intentions could have been that you brought some sort of positivity or like inner child thing inside of them, or that you gave that person optimism, or a sense of shared responsibility, or a sense of things can look better. If even if we have problems, at least I'm not alone. Or even if there are some issues that have to be solved, with you they weren't as burdening as they are right now. So because the sun is here, even if it is in reverse, I want to say right now their life is without that sun. So that means if, for example, you were doing groceries together, the process was so much more exciting and enjoyable with you than doing the groceries alone. Yeah, so we have that. So positive intention, they are returning to that relationship, that image, that memory, and thinking that they crave that, they want that back. Yeah, but it's not there. It's not going to happen just because they want it. And they felt much better in the past. That's something that's a strong message for this pile. Third division, if they had the courage, what would they say? They would appreciate you more. They would say that they would come back no matter what happened, like no matter in what life circumstances they would be, or they would wake up in, they would be eager and happy to acknowledge the fact that you are like a safe space, or you are like that person who brings energy and joy back into their life. They would admit that they feel out of control, they would admit that they feel lost, and that they are not doing fine, they are not doing great, they are not doing okay without your support. Yeah. Five of Pentacles, they would as well admit their inability to have stability in their life, work properly and function. Um, and it's a deep feeling here of, if they were able, they would express their gratitude and appreciation for your implications and for your interventions in their life. Yeah, that's what I see here. This pile, your person is not very much connected to their intuition or their spiritual side as much as you are. You could be more advanced. I don't like hierarchy, but there is a sense of you being more aware here than that person, or you being more advanced spiritually and you bringing more value with your presence. Um, there is as well a battle here of their ego, meaning that there might be envy, there might be comparison, competition, and a sense of, I'm happy when I'm with you. I am doing fine, but I'm constantly trying to find out what it is that makes you going, what it is that makes you so happy, resourceful, and abundant, so that I can learn and do that as well, and kind of like separate or detach myself from you. This could be the case. This could be the case as well, that some find you to be a mysterious, like a mystery person, and they are constantly trying to know you, understand you better, and find what it is that makes you who you are and why you have so much luck into your life, and unfortunately I see that person profiting from your energy, like somehow slithering back into your life and trying to, like, very ruthfully, yeah, no, that's not the word. That's not the word. Let's say a very calculated approach into finding how you function, why you do so, um, and what makes you so successful, let's say. So energetic, like it's something about your presence, it's something about your overall being that is rising a lot of question marks, a lot of questions, and yeah, keep your resources from that person. If they come back, please keep your resources to yourself. This could be financial resources, this could be emotional resources, any type of resources. Don't expect hope. Don't, please don't give them the hope of a renewal in the relationship, because I see things repeating, where I see profiting, I profit off you situation, unfortunately. Yeah, this person would want to bring something to the table but is unable to, not because, like, as I said, like, this is not a person who's evil, but they have a lack in their life, and they are wanting you to fill that void. And for that reason, whether they come back or not, you don't have to do it. You don't have to give off that resource. Seven of Wands is as well a card here of boundaries, so you have to keep your boundaries very strictly with that person. And be happy on your own, please, and be fulfilled on your own, because you can do that, and you don't really need that person to be happy. That was all, third pile. I hope it resonated. Please let me know if it did, and comment, like the video, subscribe if you're not, check out my old videos as well, and I'll be sure to connect back with you in my future readings. Take care. Bye. Hi, pile number 4. Welcome to your reading. You have, as a response to your questions, immunity card, ship card, 8 of Pentacles, the Chariot, and moving forward in reverse. Pile number 4, it's a huge fat yes. Yes, they are. Why? Lots of movement cards, willingness to work on the relationship, 8 of coins, and ship card, movement, travel, chariot as well. Don't mind the moving forward card in reverse. That means they might be coming back, but this will not be right away, type of situation. That means yes, they are on the way. They are in a process, or they have initiated a process that is currently bringing them back in the relationship or in your life. But this process might take some time. So this will not be like, yeah, they're coming back tomorrow. Or this could be the case as well. Yeah, who knows? But moving forward in the reverse made me know and understand that while they are coming back, you don't have to wait for it, or you don't have to fixate yourself upon time frame. Let's see what else we have there. If you're asking about a person, this is like, if this is like a lover, whatever, like, you have commitment, definitely. Alongside a commitment, you have immunity. Something about this person of yours that you asked about is either committed to finding out what was not working. Either they are in therapy, or they were, and now they are on that like journey to self-realization and picking themselves back together. But if you're asking about commitment or willingness to work, that person is willing to work on the relationship, very much so, with this card, and I love to see that finally. Immunity is something that is speaking about wanting to find what didn't work in the past, and to be immune to that repeating again. Or this could be a person who has that initiative, I guess, self-awareness or willingness to work, to fix things, to transform them, and to have those deep talks or deep conversations in which we discuss my needs, your needs, what's not working, how we can mitigate that, how we can fix it, how we can make it so that we're both fulfilled and it's working. Yeah. So that was your answer. How are they doing without you? First division. Um, if you were not present in their life, they were working on their abundance, or they were working on bringing something to the table when you return, or when they return. Two of Swords, they might have been closing themselves off into productivity work, or even like self-discovery, digging. Lilies, I can say they were working like hard. I cannot say that they were like resting a lot. This person, if they set their minds on something, then they're all in. they're all dedicated towards it. And you know, luckily, and I'm so glad about this pile, that they knew something about you. They have something about you in their mind that is making it so, that is giving them more motivation to pursue things, to pursue that change, to be successful. And for many, it will be also because of you, also because they want to see you by their side. So you have here that level of, I want to be there for this person. Like, I want to change things. I want to make sure that when I come back, I have something to bring, something of value to bring to the table, which I really like and appreciate in this reading, because usually you don't see that very often. That means, usually you have people immersed in their own like inner world, in their own shadows, in their own life problems, and it's very, very rare when they find that open window of opportunity to be with you, to be for you, to acknowledge your value and presence, and appreciate you. That is something that is present, like willingness to reappear with something, you know or to at least like uh, share some value, or share that you don't have to be the only one to bring the good things in relationship. I want to show my contribution there as well. That's something great, and that's something awesome I see there in the reading. um, Second division talks about their take on your relationship. So justice in reverse. There might have been something about this pile, like quarreling, arguing, having some sort of disagreements, and you are seen as someone who's very much capable of standing their ground. You have like two sides, a very calm, sincere, and peaceful side. But when you see that this person has crossed a line, or they are being either disrespectful, neglectful of your boundaries, needs, whatever, then you are willing to make that known, and you can show your bad side if it is necessary. The Tower card is in reverse here. Of course, this carries lots of other like other messages from the traditional Tower, but I feel as though this comes in very much alignment with this first card, meaning that they very much so know that if there is a problem, and if it is unaddressed, if it is left out in the shadows, you're going to be that person, like, please let us not be in denial. I don't like this. I want it to be fixed. I want to work together on fixing it. And if it is not working, then I will make it known. So that means mess with me and things will go bad. Yeah. Ascension. I want to say that this pile is like, I'm talking, of course, about you, but it's very funny, but it's all sunshine, gums, and butterflies, whatever, when you sincerely feel and know that things are going in the right direction. Or yeah, that was not an accurate thing. You are sincere and giving when you feel like this person is giving as well. When you feel like there is something in the background that is not right, and when you feel deceit, lies, or whatever, you are like, no, no. You're a very hard to manipulate person. It's not easy. Um, it's not wise to play dirty in your presence, in your relationships. Ascension is as well a very pure card for me in this reading. That means you're very spiritual, in the sense of you like honesty, you like transparency, you like an equal exchange. That means it's a very mm, you give something, I give it back, but it's not an exchange. It's not like a business type of thing. It's more like I love you sincerely and you love me back sincerely, and I appreciate you, you appreciate me, and I really love that we can exchange these on a sincere level, not because I need it from you, but because I'm advanced enough in my awareness to give off that love, and I don't depend on you, yet I can give you what I have. It's a very pure exchange here, I sense with the ascension, but you're as well very cutting, and I really like that because this is not going to be a shadow relationship in which you profit of that person or that person profits of you. You hate that, you despise that, and you are most likely going to be upfront. Like if things are not working, if you sense like something about this relationship is going sideways, you'll be the first person to make it known and be like, either we work on it or you are out, either you are going to be sincere with me, transparent with me, I as well will be that. But if I don't feel like you are going to be that person to bring the same thing to me, then bye, you know I'd much rather appreciate sincere people in my life. It's something very pure, very spiritual about this pile that I really enjoy, and that person, hell, they know that. Yeah, they know that. Don't have to even question it. Um, if they had the courage, what would they say? Three of Pentacles, Star, that's the Empress. Though I feel like sometimes it reminds me of the High Priestess. Three of Pentacles, I want to say they would compliment you more. They would appreciate, the stars. It's like they would see the uniqueness. They would see how different you are from what you usually find, like if you're asking about the lover thing, it's how rare it is to find in a dating pool someone like this, a very unique soul. They would admit that. They would tell you more that they appreciate you, and they would compliment as well you on that spiritual type of description I have given you. They would appreciate those qualities. I sense as though this person is not telling you all the compliments that you really deserve, you know? Um, Interestingly enough, like, it feels to me like there is much that person has to still learn from you, or that there are traits in you that they would want to learn, or they would want to raise themselves up to this standard. There is a lot of learning here, and I don't like hierarchy, as I said probably 1,000 times already, but there is something about this pile, like this person admitting that, yeah, I have a lot to learn. This person is a mystery for me, a very happy, positive mystery that is an example of what is possible. And you might be very much self-aware, very advanced spiritually, as I said, and this person would be glad, if not like immensely grateful, to acknowledge, praise, to compliment you on that, and to say like you are a huge influence, a huge contribution to their life, and that you are very enriching, like you are a very enriching factor in their life. This person doesn't want to let you go, that's for sure. If they are far, if they're like working their way back into your life. So you just have to keep on shining, dear, because you've already done the work. You've already been what you had to be, and there is not much effort that you have to exert here. You just have to keep on continuing on with your life like credo here. And if you believe in things, if you believe with that ascension card, in higher powers, in higher ideals. You have to keep on pursuing that, because that is what is making you shine. That's for sure. Make sure to, I don't know, keep on going, keep on shining, because you obviously did that in the past, and that person is very much in awe. It's like, oh, that person is so I'm so glad that they're present in my life. They love you, they appreciate you. That was all. Fourth pile, I hope it resonated. Please comment below if it did, like the video, subscribe to my channel, and check out my old videos, and I'll be sure to see you in my future videos. Bye!